With a December snow blanketing much of the Midwest and Northeast, what a perfect time to be in the Sunshine State as we welcome you to TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville, Florida. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Jacksonville Jaguars. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And the Las Vegas first down.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket get to their quarterback. Got to stop that, give him clean lanes to throw the football in order to have a better chance to win again this week.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Another try after the first down sack. Carr looking middle, and it's incomplete. The linebacker, Miles Jack, able to knock that one away.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Carr. He's going to find and complete it to Renfrow. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or 2 short, and it's 4th down. Here's the Raiders punter now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back. On first down, Osborne. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Osborne. And he'll let this one go. He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown, Jaguars. DJ Chark with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Jags have taken the early lead.
He is good.
Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Kickoff for Jacksonville.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. The throw complete here to Williams. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
One of the things you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Third down, he'll drop to throw. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. K'Lavon Chaisson in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. Las Vegas sending out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. It's taken to the 26. Good work bringing that one back as he picks up about 16 on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Flush to his right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Osborne is going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
Back to throw. Osborne. And he comes back with one complete. First catch so far for the man who led the NFL coming into the weekend. He's got a first down. Looking to throw. Osborne. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he gets this one down to the 24. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 12 more yards there and another first down.
It's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Back to throw again. Flushed out right. And that ball is caught by DJ Chark for the Jags touchdown. DJ Chark, his 25th touchdown. Tying him at Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And it's now 14-0. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all. And let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And the Raiders are going to get a new set of downs. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Raiders, nothing.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And that's off the mark, incomplete. Tyrell Williams was the intended target. And now it's 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. The disaster there, I mean, you saw it coming. The pressure gets knocked down, the interception.
Sometimes the best throw you make is the one you
don't make.
Exactly. Take care of the football. He'll also learn how to shrug his shoulders, take the proper slide steps to alleviate some of the pressure. But occasionally, like the one we just saw, sometimes just hold on to the football and take the hit.
On 1st and 10, Osborne. Throwing left side, it's complete. Touchdown, Jaguars! A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie. Because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
24-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Let's go, dude. Big series right here. We got three. Strip that ball.
2nd and 9 now. Got his man. That's Tyrell Williams. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. It's got to be so tough having the ball in the middle of the field like that, knowing that a linebacker is just waiting to make a big tackle like we just saw.
Oh, no doubt about it, because offensive coordinators love to call plays to send receivers into the middle of the field. And linebackers, they want to naturally discourage those plays from being called.
Man open left side, it's Williams. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
Throwing on first down is Carr. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. The Raiders on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's got a man open. It's Hunter Renfrow. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
To Hunter Renfrow.
Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, it's Carr. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Josh Allen, what a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign.
Down. 3rd and long.
This offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though. 3rd and long. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Jared Wilson. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said. 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
You know, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them, every move they make works, it clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They become a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Give me some. Here we go.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Osborne. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Mike, 53. 53. Mike. You better be afraid of me. You better be afraid of me.
Operating from the gun. Osborne. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. No gain on the play there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. From the gun, Osborne. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, and they're going to measure revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
Let's go, baby. 53 to Mike.
To throw on 3rd down, Osborne. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
For the field goal, a 44-yard attempt.
The kick by Lambeau is good, and the route is on. It's 24-0. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
24-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you got this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So we've reached halftime here on Christmas Day. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with the coach at our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in the second half. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Their own 24-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
It's a big play for the Jaguars. 52 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Off the play fake. Osborne. Rush coming, and he's taken down. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
To throw on 2nd down. Osborne. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand.
By number 11.
It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. Well, we know he has pretty good hands on display there. In fact, he only needed one of them.
Yeah, nowadays, all these receivers work on this, right? They do the one-handed catches off the machine in practice. They do it with their quarterbacks. They do it contested, uncontested. They make it part of their repertoire.
On 3rd down, Osborne got a man, and he hits him in stride. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
The quick throw complete into the flat out left. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now.
34's the mic, 34's the mic, he's coming, check him.
Operating from the gun, Osborne, eluding the pressure right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. DJ Chark, his 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his 2nd miss of the year, and our score will stay right where it is.
Josh Lambo, the kickoff for Jacksonville.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the 1st down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Jacobs now. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Carr. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. Here's the Raiders punter now as he's on here to punt it away. And this will do the job nicely as that'll be out of bounds just inside the 10-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they'd place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
Well, they'll start with a quick throw complete out to the right. And he'll go out of bounds just shy of the 20. 10 yards there to start the drive and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Escaping the pressure, and he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Raekwon McMillan, give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. From the gun, Osborne. They're trying to find Chark, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Finding his way home for the sack that time, Taven Bryant. That's number 4. Sack number 4. They had 4 last week, so he's been down on the ground a lot.
Partner, they say the eye in the sky does not lie. And that's indeed the case because they watched the game tape from the previous week, incorporated it into their own defensive scheme, and continued to get after this quarterback.
And now this defense will be searching for sack number 5. To try again after the sack. Carr. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Josh Allen, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year.
3rd and long.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now in Jacksonville. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Eddie Pinheiro on for the field goal. A 35-yard attempt.
The kick by Pinheiro is good. And they'll make a small dent in that big deficit as it's down to 27. Well, it's a Pyrrhic victory at best, but, Charles, no team wants to get shut out, so it's hard to blame them for taking the 3 there.
You can't blame them one bit. It hasn't been the best performance, that's for darn sure. But there is something to be said for fighting to avoid the goose egg, and they're at least trying to finish out strong.
I don't want to seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, live in Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle, pockets,
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. We find ourselves here in the midst of a one-sided affair. A lot of fill time down the stretch, Mr. Davis.
So we could talk about food because that is something that you and I
we into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Gary and Conley. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Now they get a fourth quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. 7 yards, the pick up there.
This game just keeps evolving and changing, doesn't it? You got a tight end who can move around a lot, not necessarily using a big body on him. Sometimes you take a corner, a better cover guy, and put him on him and try and take him out of the game as we've seen in this one.
You're exactly right. They've taken him out of the game. That was just his first catch. Big reason they're losing right now. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up first and goal.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
44. Watch the curl. Watch the curl. Quick dad. 70 Ranger.
They'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. This to Jacobs on the toss right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Raiders make some inroads here on that deficit. No success on first down. He couldn't get any yardage. They give it to him again, and he finds the end zone.
Sometimes it just has to be persistence, doesn't it? And you know who else helps with that? Offensive line. After a team's been stuffed, the last thing they want to do is go to a different play call. They want to come back and do it again and show that they can dominate the line of scrimmage.
Set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
53, Mike. Hey, defense, let's go.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
They are certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one. And oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the fourth quarter.
Check. 53, cut my team. They're going to need some therapy after this. 53's the money.
Throwing again. Osborne. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Jonathan Abram able to make the play defensively.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
To throw on third down. Osborne firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to fourth down. Here now, Johnny Townsend. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. Not too shabby here. This will skip out of bounds at about the 12-yard line.
At their own 12-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
On second down now, it's Jacobs. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
The open man here, Renfro. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. A Raider first down, Carter Renfro. They'll drop to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
19 yards. First down, Raiders.
So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. Again, it's Carr. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 11 yards there, 1st down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's going to have a 1st down on a gain of about 10, and that'll take us to the 2-minute warning.
It's a gain of 10. And a Las Vegas 1st down.
And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. They'll look to throw here on first down. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Carr. His throw caught at about the 5. And the Raiders are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. Again, he'll drop to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. The intended receiver that time was Josh Jacobs, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Carr to throw again. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. For this defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this one.
And didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total prevent there? You know, they had the lead, and sometimes you fall back and you lose your aggressiveness. Not in this case. They were still making a play on the football, and look how that one turned out. They may have salted this one away.
Double tight, guys, double tight.
To throw from his end zone, Osborne. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked by Trayvon Mullen. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
10-10 at their own 36.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play.
This is caught at the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Henry Ruggs with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Raiders get a score closer.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column.
At the 49-yard line.
Push him back. Push him back.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Intended for his wideout. Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Osborne forced out to his left. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And that will write a finish to this ball game.
Today's final score.
So this will be a win for Jacksonville. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
No, without question. When you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. You talk about celebrating with each other and being in a position where going forward, all you think about is, let's get 5 next time. They're going to be on the hunt.
So for the Jaguars, it's a big win here as they move to 11-4 now on the year. And they'll have another home date next week as the Indians.